Mabuhay ka, migranteng Pilipino. Walang hindi magagawa.
At nagbabalik po kami dito sa TV Migrante at sa puntong po ito na ating programa dito sa TV Migrante, pag-uusapan po natin ang isang maugong na kampanya ng mga kababaihan dito sa Toronto, ang Filipinas Speak Out. No? Sasamahan po tayo ng ating mga panauhin at unahin na natin siyempre ang isa pong punong abala sa pag-ikot sa ating komunidad. Kilala po siyang broadcast journalist, host, TV personality, TV producer, writer din siya, si Miss Rachelle Cruz. Welcome sa TV Migrante.
Thank you. Hello.
At syempre, isa pa nating bisita ay kilalang community activist at siya po ay involved din po sa grupong Gabriela dito sa Toronto. Siya po ay isang dakilang ina, dakilang asawa at mahusay na manunulat at isa rin po siyang actress entablado. Yan po si Mithi Esguerra. Welcome, Mithi.
Welcome. Hindi ko alam kung totoo lahat ng sinabi sa bio, pero
abangan niyo po
salamat.
yan.
Basta dakila for sure yan. Dakila.
Actually, singer pa ho yan. Pero pag-usapan natin itong Filipinas Speak Out. Siguro, una munang tanong, paano ito nabuo? Paano nabuo ang Filipinas Speak Out? Bakit ito nabuo? Anong objectives ng grupong o ng kampanyang ito? Kampanya ito, hindi ba?
Yes. So, Filipinas Speak Out is a campaign, and it first was formulated siguro because I decided finally to write about my Me Too experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, Me Too has been around for a while now, and there's a lot of stories that's out there, but for me, I wasn't at the time. I was basically, my experience, I wanted to share it at the point where hindi na parang natuloy sa judicial system. So that I decided then I would like to advocate for women who experience that too. I don't want it to happening to other people. So it was about a year in when I decided to write about it. And it was published on the Philippine Reporter first, and later was picked up by CBC to cover in radio and TV, and to talk about the experience, but also more why I decided to write about it. When I wrote about it, kasi akala ko, hey, people, I've interviewed people, I share their stories, why can't I share mine, right? It's important for me to talk about something that's important for other women so they can learn from it too. And it's also my healing process. Kasi para bang ang weird na, I tell people stories but I can't even share mine. It's completely incongruent to who I am and what I do. So when I decided to write about it, it was more of raising awareness, speaking my truth, and starting the healing process. I wasn't planning on any advocacy. In fact, it's not like I know anything about advocacy and advocacy kind of work. Pero when that was published, I received a lot of messages, personal, direct messages on Facebook, Instagram saying, hey, so proud of you, or you're so brave, blah, 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 blah. It happened to me too, but I wish I did something. So yung para bang, I felt like it's not something that I can just walk away from. When other women, especially younger women, are telling me that this is happening to them, it's happening in our community, it's not something that you can just say, oh, okay, well, I said my piece, goodbye. That's not the case. So it compelled me to really think about maybe we should do something beyond just writing about the story. It's enough of the stories. What about doing something about it? That's why I got in touch with Mithi, because then she's the expert in advocacy. You guys have been fighting for human rights, for people's rights. So I thought it's a good partnership. So we can take this to the next level. Kasi I don't really know.
Okay. So,
do you want to add something? Di ba yun nangyari, di ba?
yeah. Go ahead, Mithi.
So, kumontak si Rachel sa Gabriela, saying na meron nga siyang ganitong karanasan na gusto niyang i-share. Pero gusto nga niyang gamitin yung experience na yon bilang para magsimula ng isang awareness raising campaign sa community. Dahil nga maraming mga kababaihan sa community natin na nakakaranas ng sexual assault, sexual violence, pero hindi nagkakaroon ng ng pagkakataon o ng lakas ng loob na
Magsalita.
magsalita. So bahagi ng trabaho ng Gabriela as a whole at ng Gabriela Ontario dito locally ay yung mag-advocate tungkol sa issues ng violence against women. So batay sa gawain ng Gabriela, alam namin na ang violence against women nangyayari sa mga individuals, sa communities, within families, sa mga workplaces, but also sa mas malawak na scale, katulad ng yung mga instances ng state-perpetrated na violence against women, katulad ng nangyayari sa Pilipinas. So, hindi naging mahirap na mag-agree na maging bahagi noong kampanyang Filipinas Speak Out. Pero yun nga, ang nakikita namin role, dahil hindi naman kami frontline workers, hindi kami counselors, wala kaming kapasidad na mag-handle ng individual cases kung halimbawa may crisis call. From the beginning, inilinaw namin na ang role ng Gabriela dito ay magbigay ng malawak na analysis tungkol sa issue ng gender-based violence at saka ng gender oppression. Bukod pa doon, dahil nga ang Gabriela Ontario ay kumikilos sa gumagawa ng advocacy, meron ng mga connections sa iba-ibang resources and other advocates. At yun yung naging role naman ng Gabriela sa pag-ugnay kay Rachelle dun sa iba pang mga advocates at sa pagpapalawak nung body na nag-carry out ng campaign na yun.
Pero how was the response of the community, Rachelle? Paano nag-respond yung Filipino community?
That's a very good question.
In fact, I think the last time I saw one of the postings sa FB, nagkaroon yata kayo ng event sa York University. How was the response of the community about this issue?
Spotty.
It's spotty.
I mean,
Explain it.
From my recollection, I was having this conversation with another media person. Wala siya and I na parang naalalang Filipina who's willing to speak about it. Because it's a very difficult conversation. It's an awkward thing to talk about.
Yes.
And you're expecting na there's a lot of questions. Questions, criticism, and that sort of mentality saying, baka naman ba't siya kasi ganon, darara. Madami kang maririnig ganon. So, it's mixed reactions, but I didn't want to focus on that because I knew what happened and I know what I have to do. And the things what we're doing now, it's not for us. It's for them. It's for other people. So they can feel you sort of encouraging them to speak out that they're not alone. Number one, they're not alone. They don't have to go through this on their own, and that they don't have to be silenced. And that maybe having these conversations and engaging them, these dialogues, will help us as a community to shift our mentality. And instead of focusing on blaming the victims and saying, kasi baka yun ang suot niya, kasi blah, blah. Instead of focusing on that, focusing on, well, what made the perpetrator do that? Focusing on, well, how can we help our young women so that they can, have a strong sense of self and really, have parang tactics and strategies, how to support peer-to-peer. Because when we talk to different groups, iba-iba yung, there might be a common thread, but iba-iba yung experience nila. When we talk to, for example, Judith of the Field Corps Support Group for caregivers, their situation is very different compared to students at York University. York University at Ryerson, the FCAR, FSA, FSAT. When we had a talk with them, what they wanted, what we saw so far is that they want to have the peer-to-peer support group so that when something like that happens, they know how to respond. They're not waiting for the official channels to respond. They don't even feel comfortable necessarily talking to their parents. So there's that generational gap. There's that they want more workshops about how to handle dating, treating others, treating women, all that stuff. How to handle student-to-student thing. Ano pa yung nakita natin?
Yung matingkad sa akin yung meron silang meron silang mga questions din. Sinusubukan nilang, gusto nilang maintindihan kung bakit yung older generation, iba yung pagtingin doon sa issue ng violence against women, sexual assault halimbawa. Kasi maraming frustration tungkol sa, yun nga, hindi nila makausap yung magulang nila dahil nga baka pag nagsumbok, kung may maranasan sila na sexual harassment, ganyan, ang response, kasi ikaw kasi, o kaya, nag-iinarte ka lang, ganyan.
Right.
So,
Right.
kaya yung, dun kasi sa mga workshops ng Filipinas Speak Out, bahagi ng impormasyon na binibigay ay yung historical context ng kung bakit nung status ng women in Philippine society. Tapos yung history din ng work on violence against women dito sa community natin. So medyo nakakatulong sa kanila na malaman na una sa lahat merong dahilan kung bakit ganun mag-isip yung older generation at kung bakit sa kanila mahirap mag-share ng mga pananaw nila o ng mga karanasan nila. At nakatulong sa kanila na makita may history naman sa Filipino community ng efforts to address the issue.
Ngayon, nabanggit niyo itong mga issue na pag-uusapan, yung mga violence against women. Napag-usapan ba sa kampanya ng Filipinas Speak Out yung empowering the women to against the all forms of violence, at saka yung boses nyo, hindi ba? Kasi alam mo sa Pilipinas, kung babatayan mo kahit sa lahat ng mga nasulat, ito man ay political or literary, ang boses ng babae ay pwedeng imahinasyon lang ng lalaki, or di ba, siya ay simbolo lang ng bulaklak o ng hangin, inspirasyon. Wala siyang boses, walang mukha. Pero ang Mithi, nung ginawa itong Mithi, nagbibigay ito ng power sa women to rise up and prove that they have a voice in the society. Ito ba bahagi din ng Filipinas Speak Out? Dahil una-una, mahirap pag-usapan kapag biktima ka ng mga violence, hindi ba? Pero lumalakas ang movement ng mga kababaihan. Bahagi ba ito ng Filipinas Speak Out? Pero bago po sagutin niya ni Mithi at ni Rachelle, ay magbabalik po ang TV Migrante pagkaraan po ng mga patalastas na ito.
Nag-aalab ang puso. Kaisa ang migrante Pilipino. Saan mang dako ng mundo.
At nagbabalik po ang TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayang migrante, at kasama pa rin natin ang Filipinas Speak Out Campaign Group. Ito po si Rachelle, Cruz, at syempre si Mithi Esguerra. At bago po kami nagpatalastas ay may tanong tayo na binitawan. Sinasabi ba natin itong Filipinas Speak Out niya ay nagbibigay ng kapangyarihan para yung boses ng kababayan ay talagang madinig ng society? Hindi na lang sila imagination ng mga kalalakihan, hindi na lang sila tinig na nakalutang, kundi talagang boses ng collective experience ng mga kababaihan. Katulad ng nangyayari sa US, yung Me Too movement. Mithi.
Yung Me Too movement, ito yung pinaka-recent na malaking parang movement na nagbigay ng ugong doon sa issue ng violence against women. At ito ay nagsimula dahil may mga high-profile women na nagkwento ng kanilang mga karanasan. Na positibo yun, pero yung yung paglaban sa violence against women ay yung Mithi ay bahagi lang noong continuum nung pag-address dun sa issue na yun, mga efforts ng mga kababaihan sa pag-address sa issue na yun. So yung Filipinas Speak Out, maaari talagang may similarities kasi hinihikayat na magsalita ang mga kababaihan. Pero meron din, bahagi ng Filipinas Speak Out ay yung pag-recognize din na yung violence against women ay nangyayari sa malawak na bilang ng kababaihan, including the most vulnerable and marginalized. Kaya yung binabanggit ni Rachelle kanina, yung mga caregivers, bahagi sila noon. Mga migrant workers, di ba, na may
So hindi na lang
status.
ito violence against women lang as a specific case, no?
Tinitingnan yung issue yun, pero dahil doon sa iba-ibang background ng mga kababaihan na nakakahalubilo namin, nagdudugtong-dugtong na rin sa mga iba-ibang issues. Pero yun nga, yung tungkol sa pag-empower sa mga kababaihan, sorry.
Can I just add something to what Mithi is saying?
Okay.
The whole thing about, you know, is sometimes when I think about, oh my God, parang ang laki yung kailangan natin gawin. But when the core committee came together, that's composed of Mithi of Gabriela, Ontario, then we have Nora Angeles of Antica, then we have Anak Bayan Toronto with the Fatima. We have Veronica Javier of she's a social worker from York University. So when we come together for that, we talk about concrete terms. So for this year, let's make it digestible. What can we do, right, this year? So digestible sa amin is this year, it's just outreach and education. Kasi wala pa kami sa point na we have the resources to provide you know, like Filipinas Speak Out Center. That's my dream one day, to have an actual physical space with all the resources that we need that support the Filipinas. Because sometimes kasi, it's not as if those women's centers don't exist in the GTA. They do. But it's not culturally sensitive to our culture, to our to experience of mga Filipina. Iba eh. So, tinanong ko sa iba, why, Judith, why would they rather go to you than a women's center? Because they can relate. So, we want something like that. So, malayo pa yun sa tingin ko, pero yun ang at least one of my goals. For now, FSO is education outreach. Instead of us asking people, hey, come to us, tell us about your stories. No, we are going to go to each group and we're going to offer, what can we do for you? York University or the Filipino Student Associations of these universities. What can we do for you? You guys want peer-to-peer work training workshops? Then this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Same thing with caregivers. We're gonna do a talk with them, find out what are their needs. We're gonna have to do a needs assessment first, right? And then find out what we can do after. So I think for the rest of the year, the campaign is more about telling people what we do, our objective, and then how we can move forward.
Okay.
At least.
Pero
yeah.
nung pumupunta kayo sa mga community, hindi ba, sa mga grupong ito, nakita nyo ba yung mga issue ng mga kababaihan? No? Hindi lamang sa tungkol sa violence, kundi halimbawa sa mga issue sa kanilang pinagtatrabahuan. Ito ba ay nasilip nyo rin nung lumalapit kayo sa mga grupo ng mga caregivers o ng mga temporary workers na gusto nyong maabot?
Sa Filipinas Speak Out mismo, hindi pa masyad. Talagang kasi ang focus violence against women. Kaya yung mga nakakausap namin, talagang yung mga experiences at saka mga views on violence against women yung nalalaman namin. Pero syempre, meron, katulad nung binabanggit ng mga students, violence against women, but also yung generation gap between parents and parents who grew up in the Philippines, parents who grew up here, and how they view things. May mga iba-ibang issue na ganun na lumalabas. Pero ang pinaka sa tingin ko empowering na aspeto ng Filipinas Speak Out, which is focused on the Filipino community dahil ito yung context natin eh. Isang grassroots na kampanya ito na yun nga hindi top down eh, pumupunta yung steering committee sa iba't ibang grupo sa community at nagsisimula dun sa kung ano yung kailangan nung mga tao doon. At sa ganung paraan kasama sila, namomobilize sila doon sa pag-spread nung kampanya.
Hindi yung it's not our jobs to empower women. They empower themselves through this. They empower themselves. They find their voice in it. And it's not like a perfect solution, but at least conversations and things are happening. And that's more important thing,
so
right?
parang ang Filipinas Speak Out is a big inspiration for these women to be empowered. Is that what it's all about?
That's what we're hoping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, ang isa pa sa issue ng Filipinas Speak Out na nababanggit is ang Filipinas Speak Out ba ay parang feminist ang teorya niya No, kasi Pilipinas lang eh, 'di ba? Parang alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, pag nag-group ang mga Pilipina, bawal na ang kalalakihan diyan, 'di ba? May mga ganun ba? Or pwede ding sumuporta ang mga
my God,
kalalakihan sa mga
we would
Pilipina?
love all the support we can get. That's what we
Okay.
need are the resources and the volunteers. People have specialties in whether it's like from a legal aspect or from a social worker aspect or from other aspects. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are other leaders in the community who are very helpful kaagad.
Receptive.
And receptive, and they want to help out, they want to reach out. If it means like, I don't know, catering food for us, you know, Effie Foods did that. Or like another group, Felicity Cakes have given cakes. Simple things like that to show yung support nila, ginagawa nila. Then we have other groups. In some way, I think there's hope, but hindi lang limited to just all girls, like feminists.
Yung gender-based violence kasi hindi lang siya issue na dapat, hindi lang ito issue na problema ng kababaihan at hindi lang responsibilidad ng kababaihan na harapin yung issue na yun. Yung oppression ng women, di ba? Yung mababang pagtingin sa kababaihan, whether it's in the Philippines or here, dito sa Canada, bahagi siya noong developments na nangyayari sa lipunan at kung paano tinitingnan yung roles ng lalaki at babae sa lipunan, di ba? Kaya sa amin, sa Gabriela, as our contribution to FSO, nagbibigay din kami ng history, di ba? Nung paano nag-develop ang status ng kababaihan sa lipunan ng Pilipinas. At makikita sa kasaysayan na ang originally, in pre-colonial times, may mataas na status ang kababaihan, pero dahil sa mga pagbabagong nangyari sa lipunan, nag-iba. Pero sa mga struggles, political and economic struggles, doon nagkakaroon ng lugar ang mga kababaihan para ipakita yung kanilang lakas at para baguhin din yung kanilang kalagayan. Kalagayan nila at ng buong lipunan. So, itong Filipinas Speak Out, sa tingin ko, ay bahagi noong kasaysayan ng mga Pilipina sa pag-a-assert na ang kababaihan bilang kalahati ng mundo ay may malaking bahagi sa lipunan as a whole. Kaya nakikialam kami kung ano man nangyayari sa ating lipunan. At sa pagsusulong ng karapatan namin bilang kababaihan, nababago natin for the better yung lipunan. Hindi lang para sa kababaihan, kundi para sa lahat.
Okay, tutuloy natin ang diskusyon at napaka-interesante po ng aming pinag-uusapan dito. Pero sa aming pong pagbabalik, tutuloy natin ang kwentuhan sa ating pong mga kasama dito sa Filipinas Speak Out. Huwag po kayong alis, magbabalik agad po ang TV Migrante.
Nag-aalab ang puso. Kaya saan migrante Pilipino? Saan man dako ng mundo?
At nagbabalik po kami muli dito sa TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayan migrante, at napaka-interesante po ng aming pinag-uusapan ngayon. Pero alam mo, Mithi, Rachel, sa Pilipinas, pag pinag-usapan ng kababaihan, talaga namang nangunguna dyan ang Gabriela. Ang issue ngayon doon, ang rape, pinagtatawanan, ginagawang joke. No? Tapos ang issue ng mga kababaihan na nagiging biktima ng mga violence ay ginagawa lang katatawanan kahit ng mga pinuno ng gobyerno. Paano ito tinitingnan ng mga nadito sa labas ng bansa? Katulad ng Gabriela, halimbawa. Kasi ito rin naman yung bit-bit ng Filipinas Speak Out, di ba? Kayo ay umaayaw kayo sa violence against women. Pero sa Pilipinas parang okay lang. Parang anong tingin mo dito?
Yung nangyayari ngayon o yung nangyayari ngayon na parang ginagawang joke nga ang rape ng presidente mismo ng Pilipinas, di ba? Bahagi yan nung sinasabing yung kultura na nga na nabuo dahil sa mga development sa kasaysayan natin kung saan na-devalue yung role ng kababaihan sa economic and political life, di ba? Dahil noong unang panahon, mayroong women spiritual leaders, political leaders, sa pagpasok ng kolonyalismo, di ba? Na establish yung kaayusan kung saan ang babae ay sa bahay lamang o kung nagtatrabaho man yung babae, extension lang yon ng work ng lalaki. Kaya may parang walang value at yung lalaki ay entitled sa work, sa katawan o sa babae. So yung mga jokes ngayon, bahagi yan nung ganoong kaayusan na na-establish na binabaka ng Gabriela at iba pang mga grupo iba pang grupong kababaihan. Pero ito kasi yung context na pinanggagalingan natin na precisely why there is Filipinas Speak Out. It's precisely why si Rachelle nung lumabas at nagkwento, although may mga positive responses, meron ding mga nangsisisi sa kanya at nagdududa pa nga sa kanya. Bahagi yun nung ganong kultura na yung mga kababayan natin dito nanggagaling sa ganong konteksto kung saan from the individual to the policy level, hindi binibigyang pansin o hindi siniseryoso yung issue ng violence against women. Kaya yung mga batas nga, anti-violence against women law sa atin, 1997 lang. Ang anti-rape law is close to the year 2000 na nung na-implement ko. So, yun yung kailangan basagin.
Okay, balikan natin itong Filipinas Speak Out, no, na meron ba kayong plano? Anong plano ng Filipinas Speak Out? Ano ang campaigns? Anong program niyan for the rest of the year? Saan patungo? Ano ang direksyon ng Filipinas Speak Out?
So for now, for this year, we decided to focus on outreach and education. Sometime in June, we're going to hold a practitioners workshop that's going to be led by Veronica Javier. And we'll be participating so we can learn, connect with other social workers and practitioners. So we can learn more about, maybe how to handle this campaign better. And then eventually, we're also going to do a talk with Field Corps Support Group, in group ni Judith Gonzalez, sometime in August, and to do our outreach for them. We're going to follow up with the FSAT, FSA, FCAR group in October, because right now they're off of summer, and we're going to do some peer-to-peer training and workshop with them. And then at some time in August, I believe we're going to be part of the PIDC Mabuhay Festival. We're going to have a booth there just to have some presence, just so that we can maybe provide resources and pamphlets and information in case anyone needs information from us.
Okay.
So what we need really right now, because we're such a new grassroots movement, like with Mithi mentioned, we really need resources and help and advocates who's willing to join us.
Okay. Brief message to our viewers bago tayo magtapos. Mithi muna.
Since we're talking about Filipinas Speak Out sa ating mga viewers, hinihikayat namin kayo na sumali doon sa kampanya. Hindi lang ito nakalimit sa mga kababaihan katulad ng sinabi namin kanina. Kung gusto ninyong sumali, gusto ninyong malaman kung ano yung kampanya at gusto ninyong karagdagang impormasyon, umugnay kayo sa amin.
Rachelle?
I think I would like to echo what Mithi was saying, is that really, we just want to encourage you to reach out to us if you want more information, find out how you can be involved, find out how you can support this, because this is for Filipinas. This is for us here. And who knows, this might actually, expand elsewhere, because Filipinas Speak Out, Filipinos are everywhere. It's not just Toronto.
Okay, maraming salamat sa inyo at para sa inyong dalawa, 3 bagsak. Ayan, salamat po sa ating naging bisita, siyempre sa ating pong TV Migrante Collective sa pagbubuo ng ating programa, sa production crew ng FTV, sa lahat ng mga tumulong at nag-contribute po sa ating programa, at siyempre sa ating naging bisita kina Rachelle, Cruz at Mithi Esguerra. Maraming salamat po. Kung may nais kayong ibahagi at suhestyon hinggil sa aming programa, maaari niyo po kaming sulatan sa aming email tvmigrante2017@gmail.com, o kaya naman ay sundan po kami sa aming Twitter account at TV_Migrante. Para naman po sa mga nakaraang mga episodes, maaari niyo po kaming bisitahin sa YouTube i-type lang po, o sa YouTube at i-type lang po ang TV Migrante. At para po sa ating sining at kultura, panoorin natin ang musikang likha ni Ani Montaño, Babae Ka, at aawitin sa atin ito ni Scarlett sa tugtog ni Noli Aurelio. Magkita-kita po muli tayo sa susunod na linggo at mabuhay po kayo at mabuhay po ang Pilipinas.
Dako ng mundo.
Babae ka, hinahangad, sinasamba, ipinagtatanggol, ikaw na may walang laya. Ang daigdig mo, lagi lang isang tahanan. Ganda lang ang pakinabang, sa buhay walang alam. Pinto ng pag-unlad sa'yo ngayon'y nakasara. Harapin mo, buksan mo, itango ng iyong pagkatao. Babae ka, kalahati ka ng buhay. Kung ikaw kaya'y wala, sana buhay ipupunla. Natanayan mo, kaya mong ipaglaban ang mga karapatan at ganap na kalayaan. Ang pinto ng pag-unlad sa'yo ngayon'y nakabungan. Harapin mo, buksan mo, itango ng iyong pagkatao. Babae ka. Dahil sa akala ay mahina ka, halaga mo ay di nakikita. Bisig mo man sa lakas ay kulang, ngunit sa isip ka binayayaan. Upang ang tinig mo'y maging mapagpasya, upang ikaw ay lumaban ka. Babae, may tungkulin ka sa pagpapalaya ng bayan. Yan ang ating simula.